Mr. Smiley here, coming at you with a war recap for a Terpswin B1G. Unfortunately, a loss against Morningsword, and it's been a while since we had a loss here. I think it was 46 when we had a depleted squad while everybody was out at a scrim. These guys, on the other hand, Morningsword, were legit. They're in the EWA. They're one of the top fair play clans, and we were pretty excited that with the new matching system that we got matched up against them. A little bit of a town hall disadvantage. They had a 10 and a 10.5. But frankly, I don't think that really played into it. They were really good, and we just stunk. But that being said, we did have a couple of nice attacks, so I'm going to show 3 of our attacks, and then kind of as a bonus, because these guys were so quality, I do want to highlight one of their attacks on our 10 versus 10. So apologies to Gat for revealing your base, but it was a really nice attack, and it would be a shame for that to get lost. Let's go ahead and go to the videotape. Alright, so the first one's going to be UTF, who is back from his travels and kicking it off nicely with a shattered GoHoVa. And so this is going to be, you know, pretty much standard attack. He's going to send the kill squad in here. He's going to pop open one area, and then he's going to pop a jump here. And he's going to kill the clan castle with the poisons. You know, he had decided not to lure anyway. And then he's going to send the Valkyrie in here. And, you know, I don't think it really mattered whether the Valkyrie stayed in the core or whether they chose one direction or the other. But they do end up kind of chewing through this wall and heading around this side, and then so they take out this half of the base, and then the hogs are going to take out this half. So let's go ahead and watch it. It's you know, it's one of the first that we've seen after the update, so you can take a look at how an attack that's one of our bread and butter attacks, you know, before the Valkyrie got buffed, now it's just ridiculous. They're like a buzzsaw. So they do have fewer hit points, but he's carrying 3 heals, and that's going to be enough for the Valkyrie. So there you have the golem coming in. Ends up being a hound in the clan castle, which before the update was pretty much the only logical choice unless you're trying to throw somebody off. Now after the update, not only are other clan castle options stronger because you know the poison changes, but also Valkyrie are so freaking strong that hounds do not do all that well against Valkyrie. Valkyrie are tanky, you can heal them, and they're not going to be shooting up at the hound. So really all you have to worry about is your wizards and your queens setting them off. That's why you carry the poisons. Probably did not even need those poisons, and those wizards and the queen would have taken care of them. And there you see the Valkyrie running around outside. Hogs have taken care of a big chunk of the base. I guess I got that wrong, that the hogs took out the southwest part, but in any event, he's got more than enough firepower still standing to finish off this base. Let's go ahead and fast forward through the end here. And there's the golems, do a nice job tanking for the queen. This ends up being a little bit more of a narrow victory than I had thought, but it's still a 3. Alright, let's go ahead and fast forward through the rest of this cleanup. Like I said, this was not our finest performance, so any 3 on one of their top 9s is going to be a solid attack. Let's go ahead and watch this on number 11, and what we have here is, like we've talked about with some of the past attack war recaps, he's compartmentalizing this base, and this base lends towards being compartmentalized even more than most because of this kind of semi-dead spot in the middle. Looks like he used to have a dead spot base, and then he realized that dead spot bases are being easily exploited by mass golem, so it kind of changed it up a little bit. So this is going to be a multi-part attack where he's going to do a queen walk over here, take out the clan castle troops, and he's going to do a Valkyrie healer up here, take out the archer queen. As you can see, with the air defenses are a little bit further off, away from the Valkyries and healers. And then over here, he's going to come in with his Burger King and some hogs, very small amount of hogs. And what they're going to do here is then they're just all going to kind of work towards getting up here to the north and finishing off the base. So a really creative attack, really nice, nice job, Turtle Power. Let's go ahead and watch it. There's the Archer Queen coming down. She's going to clear away some trash. And I think he's going to use a couple of wall breakers to get open. There we go. Open up that compartment so that he can get in range and pull that clan castle. Take out the Burger King there. Send in a hog. Not only because he knows he can get that mortar, the base is spread out so far that there's nothing really covering it. That 1-for-1 is a nice trade, and then that hog is going to keep on going towards the inside to get the lure. So he's got that's interesting, a wall breaker and a Valkyrie and a dragon. I think we're going to see a lot of dragons in clan castles now with the poison change. But a level 30 Archer Queen with 2 poisons is more than enough. I think probably a level 15 Archer Queen with 1 max poison is probably going to do the trick. And there at the bottom you can see he spreads out. He spreads out his Valkyrie and his healer. Has a wall breaker and some max Valkyrie in the clan castle just to get through there. Nice jump location. They're going to run ahead of the healers and take out that air defense before it gets even. It got 1 shot off. Sorry, not speaking very well. Carries another jump, and that allows the Valkyrie, half the Valkyrie, to run up and go to the north where he can rage them. And by carrying that rage, if he had gotten in trouble with the Archer Queen taking out the clan castle, he probably could have dropped it on the Archer Queen. Probably could have kept it for the Archer Queen and gotten a little bit more value than the 2 Valkyrie there. But in any event, he's ripping apart this base. There's 1 max Valkyrie and a level 4 Valkyrie coming up to the top to play. There's another hog coming in and some minions for some cleanup. So really nice job, Turtle Power. Really creative attack. It's nice to see such a compartmentalized attack where you're kind of chunking the base into 4 spots and seeing how can I maximize the ability to kill each of these, and very creative. So let's go ahead and watch the last of our attacks is BJ on their 13, and let's go ahead and another one of these kind of dead zone bases that maybe got reconfigured to not be dead zone by putting the clan castle in it, or maybe he just liked that. So what BJ is going to do here is, usually for Town Hall 9 attacks, a jump is going to be better than an earthquake, that it gives you more value for less space. I'm not sure if this was a cleanup or he knew that he had a hound, but he's going to drop the quake right here. And with the Valkyrie running around so quickly, that is a good idea because it opens up all of this here to the north. So you basically now have probably a little bit over half of the base now that the Valkyrie can just run around. You don't have to worry about the jump fading. You don't have to worry about heroes not taking the jump well. That's been kind of glitchy. So that, even though usually at Town Hall 9 we like to see jumps instead of earthquakes, in this event it provides a really good value. And then as the Valkyrie get into this area, they're going to tank for some of this point defense, and he's just going to sprinkle his hogs around. And it's going with kind of a beefy package here with 10 Valkyrie and 20 hogs, and just kind of rips apart this base. Let's go ahead and watch this. Alright, so there you've got the golem, you've got some wizards just clearing away the trash at the top there. Burger King comes out, Archer Queen distracted by the golem, sends a bunch of wall breakers. Looks like he did have the Dragloon in the clan castle. So his golem's taking a real beating, but his Archer Queen manages to take out that Dragloon as they try to chase around the Valkyrie. So they get distracted and don't get very many shots off because the Valkyrie are so quick. So they're getting into the center. They're looking for 2 buildings to run in between. There they go, popping one of the double giant bombs. So BJ knows he only has to worry about the second one. Looks like he opted to go for the wall more than the sprinkle, but he does spread it out enough that if there's a double giant bomb in that close area, he should be pretty good. Tesla farm pops, and his hogs are just working their way through there. Queen taking out some of the defenses that would draw the hogs into maybe the second double giant bomb spot. And there the hogs just finishing off the last couple defenses. He's got about, what, 9 or 10 hogs still up there, taking out the archer tower, going to take out the mortar, going to take out the wizard tower, and then it's just clean up. So let's go ahead and fast forward to that. Really good job, BJ. Look at all those Valkyrie and barbarians and wizards just cleaning up. So nice hit there. Now let's go ahead and go to their war attack on Gat, which was a beautiful Zapquake Queen Walk Laloon. This is the kind of attack that I wish I could do, but I suck at air attacks. So I'm just going to go ahead and show you the attack without much drawing or commentary at the beginning of it. So there we go with the Queen Walk. He's going to drop the lightning on a sweeper and an inferno and the queen. A lot of value out of that. There you can see the queens at about a 1/3 health. And so, you know, Morningsword, we set up a chat room and invited them over, and they were pretty cool about it. Seemed like pretty cool guys. We would have liked to have given them a little bit tougher of a matchup here, given them a challenge, but I don't know, maybe we were hungover from the Terps lost to Kansas the night before, or we just sucked. But we're back to our winning ways in the current war. We're kicking some ass, so it happens, and we'll learn from it. We'll steal their bases and steal their attacks and come out of it stronger, just like against the One Hive War. So there you can see the jump gets a clan castle out there. Poison, drop. His level 37 Archer Queen's going to make quick work out of the clan castle, not in much danger. There he drops the Rage as the Inferno catches the Queen. He's still got his ability at this point. If something happens, he's going to drop the Burger King in. He's going to jump in and finish off that Queen. There he did have to pop the Archer Queen's Rage to take out the last Inferno. There, everything's popping up, and here comes the air part of the attack on the bottom. Dropping the hounds from far away first to try to trawl for mines and bombs. There he's got the queens. There's a big mass of loons there at the bottom. Last hound and some more loons come in at the top, tanking for that Tesla farm. That pops, but his other hound's still up. And at this point, look at all those loons. So not much is going to prevent the 3-star at this point. Usually Tesla do a number on loons, but when you have about 20 of them standing next to the Tesla farm, that's not going to do that much. So really nice attack, really nice job in kicking our butts, and we'll watch some attacks. We'll see where we are, and we'll improve from it. And anyway, it's fun watching all these really nice attacks, even if they're against us. So until next time, let's go Terps.